this very moment, a change is happening. Your life, your identity, everything you've built and everything you will become all boil down to the conversation happening in your mind right now. That voice inside your head, deciding what's possible for you, is the most powerful force shaping your reality. Let me share something remarkable about your brain. Every thought you think sparks a biochemical reaction in your body. Every word you tell yourself strengthens neural pathways, wiring your brain for success or struggle. When you wake up and say, "I'm not good enough," or "I can't do this," you're not just thinking, you're programming your mind to turn those thoughts into reality. Here's where it gets even more fascinating. Your brain doesn't distinguish between real and imagined experiences. This means the way you think can literally reshape your brain structure. This isn't just an idea, it's a hard science. Your thoughts carry immense power. I have a challenge for you, one that will radically transform your life in just 3 days. These won't be ordinary days. You'll be consciously rewiring the way you talk to yourself, disrupting old patterns that have kept you stuck. Most people go through life on autopilot, repeating the same thoughts, feeling the same emotions, and making the same choices. But you're about to break that cycle. When you shift your self-talk, you rewire your brain. When you rewire your brain, you shift your energy. And when you shift your energy, your entire life transforms. It really is that simple and that powerful. Think about it. Every major breakthrough in history began with someone who told themselves yes, while the world said no. Every innovation and every success story started with a shift in inner dialogue. You are either reinforcing old limitations or breaking free from them right now. There is no middle ground. Your self-talk either propels you forward or holds you back. Over the next 3 days, you'll take charge of your mind like never before. You'll learn to speak to yourself with precision and intention, rewiring your brain, shifting your body's chemistry, and reshaping your reality from the inside out. This isn't about feel-good affirmations. This is about rewiring your neural circuitry. It's not about temporary motivation, but profound, lasting transformation. This is about stepping beyond your old limitations and into a new realm of possibility. Once you understand this, there's no going back. Let's talk about what's really happening in your brain. Each morning, within minutes of waking up, your mind replays the same thought patterns from the day before, thoughts that shape your reality. The shocking truth? Out of the 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts you think daily, about 90% are the same as yesterday's. Your life is on repeat, driven by automatic mental loops. But here's where it gets even more intense. When you tell yourself, "I'm not ready," "I can't afford this," or "I'm not smart enough," your body takes it as truth. Your brain releases stress hormones, your genes respond, your immune system shifts, and your energy levels plummet, all because of words you didn't even realize were programming you. Every thought creates a chemical response. A fearful thought floods your system with stress hormones like cortisol. An angry thought triggers another set of reactions. Your mind is literally shaping your biology. And here's the kicker. Your body doesn't know the difference between an event happening in real life and an event you're just imagining. That's why dwelling on negative thoughts reinforces them like an addiction, keeping you trapped in the same emotional states. Your limiting beliefs aren't facts, they're just thoughts you've repeated so often that they've become wired into your brain. I'm bad with money. Relationships always go wrong for me. I'll never lose this weight. None of these are truths. They're just mental habits. And every time you repeat them, you strengthen those neural pathways, like walking the same path through a grassy field until it becomes a road. But here's the good news. Your brain is adaptable. This is called neuroplasticity. It means you're not stuck with your current mindset. You can build new neural connections. You can literally think yourself into a new reality. Most people wait for external change before shifting their mindset. They want to feel confident before they start thinking confidently. They want to see success before thinking like a successful person. But that's backwards. Your reality is mirroring your inner dialogue. Every thought is either creating your future or reinforcing your past. There is no neutral ground. The first step to transformation is awareness. You can't change what you don't notice. Once you become aware of your inner dialogue, you gain the power to reprogram it. And here's what happens when you do. Every time you think a new empowering thought, your brain forges new connections. Neurons that fire together wire together. That means your words aren't just words. They're electric impulses restructuring your brain. Let's make this practical. Tomorrow morning, instead of saying, I'm exhausted, or I don't want to get up, say, I'm energized for today, or I'm excited about what's ahead. You're not just speaking differently. You're sativating new neural networks, shifting your body's chemistry, and rewiring your mind. And here's where it gets truly powerful. Your brain can't tell the difference between vividly imagined success and real-world success. This is why elite athletes improve performance just by mentally rehearsing their routines. They're programming their minds through focused visualization. The same principle applies to you. When you combine intentional self-talk with intense emotion, you're not just changing thoughts, but shifting your entire state of being. You're creating a new neural blueprint. This is how people make radical transformations. They don't just think differently, they become different. So, are you ready? Because once you take control of this, everything changes. The next 3 days aren't just about shifting your mindset and rewriting your entire future. Every time you resist the pull of your old emotional habits and choose to empower self-talk instead, you're rewiring your brain, literally reshaping your neural pathways. What discomfort do you feel? That's just growing pains, the birth of a new version of you. The changes might start subtly. Maybe you're sleeping better, your posture naturally straightens, or you feel an energy shift. These are signs that your new mindset is taking root biologically. That wall of doubt you hit around day 2, it's not a stop sign. It's proof that you're breaking through. This is when the old patterns fight back hardest, making you feel tired, frustrated, or tempted to give up. But pushing through this resistance is how real change happens. Your old identity is fading, and a new, stronger version of you is emerging. You'll know transformation is underway when you start catching negative thoughts quickly, when redirecting your inner dialogue toward confidence and self-belief becomes second nature. This isn't just about shifting thoughts. It's about physically changing your brain structure. Discomfort is temporary, but the transformation lasts. The real challenge comes when you're tempted to fall back into old patterns. That's the moment when you're closest to a breakthrough. Don't let temporary discomfort steal the lasting change you've worked for. This isn't about constantly feeling good. It's about staying committed even when it's hard. That's what forges permanent new neural connections and rewires your biology. And here's where it gets even more powerful. When you shift your self-talk, you shift everything. The way you carry yourself changes. People start responding to you differently, sensing the new energy before you even say a word. In your career, opportunities appear, not because the world has changed, but because you're finally tuned in to possibilities you once overlooked. Your decisions become sharper, your confidence unshakable, and your leadership undeniable. Your health responds too. As you shift your self-talk, your body follows, your stress levels drop, your sleep deepens, and your immune system strengthens. Some people even notice long-standing health issues improving. This isn't random. Your body aligns with your new internal state. Every thought you think sends signals into the world around you. You become a transmitter, attracting experiences that match your new energy. Synchronicities, those too perfect to be coincidence moments, start appearing. The right people show up, the right doors open. This isn't luck, it's physics. You're aligning yourself with a new frequency of possibility. By changing your self-talk, you're not just transforming your own life, you're creating a ripple effect. Your energy influences others, permitting them to change too. This is how fundamental transformation spreads, one person at a time, shifting the entire field of possibility. And it all starts now, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, but right now. Every moment you delay is a moment reinforcing old patterns. So before your feet even hit the floor, place your hand on your heart tomorrow morning. Take 3 deep breaths and with absolute conviction declare, "Today I step into my new reality. Today I create my future. Today I become the person I was meant to be." Don't just say it. Feel it in every cell of your body. Let it break apart the old limitations and clear space for something greater. The universe is listening. Your body is ready. The only thing left is for you to decide. Let this be the moment everything shifts. Your future self is waiting. Let's begin. Remind yourself, I'm in the middle of a transformation. Every moment is a chance to reinforce my new reality. Keep a small notebook handy. Whenever you catch yourself engaging in negative self-talk, jot it down, then write a positive alternative. This isn't just a mental exercise. It's a tangible way to track your progress. It turns abstract change into something real. Each night before bed, review your notes and say the empowering statements out loud. Let these be your final thoughts before drifting off, allowing your subconscious to absorb them as you sleep. These 3 days aren't about perfecting it, but about making progress. Old thought patterns may resurface. That's okay. The goal is to notice them faster and shift your inner dialogue immediately. Consider this an immersive experience, not just a few mindset tweaks. You're rewiring your brain, creating new pathways that support your evolving reality. Every word you say to yourself during these 3 days either strengthens your new mindset or reinforces old habits. These moments are powerful. They're windows of opportunity where your brain is highly receptive to new programming. Use them wisely. A deep commitment to this process can literally reshape your brain's neural circuits. Let's discuss what's happening inside your body as you shift. This isn't just a mental shift, it's a biological transformation. Your body functions like a chemical lab, and your thoughts act as the director. When you practice positive self-talk with intention, something fascinating happens. Your heart produces a rhythmic pattern that scientists can measure. This isn't just a concept, it's actual electromagnetic energy. Your heart has its own nervous system and sends more messages to your brain than your brain sends to your heart. When you place your hand on your heart and speak with confidence and self-compassion, your heart rhythm becomes more coherent, signaling to your brain that all is well. In response, your brain reduces the production of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, creating a sense of calm and strength. But it goes even deeper. As stress hormones decrease, your body starts producing what I like to call possibility chemicals: dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and endorphins. These aren't just feel-good chemicals, they influence gene expression. In other words, your self-talk can directly impact your biology. Every cell in your body has receptors that respond to these chemicals. So when you affirm, "I am strong, I am capable, I am enough," you're not just saying words, you're triggering a cascade of physiological changes. Your body starts to align with a new energetic state, and people often notice physical shifts, better posture, deeper breathing, and even changes in facial expressions. It's not just about changing thoughts, it's about creating a biological shift that supports your transformation. Your cells are always listening. When you consistently reinforce positive self-talk, your body adapts, craving those feel-good chemicals rather than stress-induced ones. This is how deep and lasting change happens. Your energy frequency shifts based on your thoughts. Fear and doubt lower cellular vibration, while words of empowerment and possibility elevate it. This isn't just an idea. It's a measurable aspect of quantum physics. When your cells function at a higher frequency, they communicate better, repair themselves efficiently, and regenerate more effectively. You're literally upgrading your body's operating system through the words you choose to speak to yourself. Consistency is key over these 3 days. Every time you replace negative self-talk with empowering words, you're not just shifting your mindset, you're altering your biology. You're teaching your body a new way of being. A reduction in stress hormones also means a stronger immune system. When stress chemicals aren't constantly flooding your system, your body can focus on healing and renewal rather than being in a state of defense. Your body doesn't distinguish between real and imagined stress. If you tell yourself, "I can't do this," it reacts like you're in danger. But if you shift to, "I am resilient and I handle challenges with ease," your body creates an internal state of confidence and balance. Every word you say to yourself moves you toward or away from optimal function. There is no neutral self-talk. Now, let's address the resistance that may come up. Your body will push back when you start speaking to yourself in a new way. You might feel uncomfortable, doubtful, or even fake. This isn't failure. It's your body's chemical addiction to old emotional patterns. Just like a person with an addiction experiences withdrawal, your body craves the familiar rush of stress, worry, and self-doubt. When you introduce new self-talk, it resists. This isn't just psychological, it's biological. When discomfort arises, remind yourself, this is proof that change is happening. Think of it like muscle soreness after a workout. You're breaking down old patterns to build something more substantial. That little voice in your head saying, "This isn't working," or "This feels forced," is simply old programming trying to hold on. Your previous thought patterns are deeply ingrained, like well-worn paths in your brain. Creating new ones takes effort, but you're building fresh neural pathways each time you resist slipping back and reaffirming your new self-talk. You're literally rewiring your brain. The discomfort is temporary. It's the growing pains of transformation. Look for signs of change. At first, they might be subtle. You could sleep better, feel lighter, or notice a shift in your energy. Maybe you stand taller or breathe more deeply. These are signs that your new self-talk is taking root at a biological level. Around day 2, you may hit a wall of doubt. This isn't a reason to stop. It's a signal that you're breaking through. This is when the old patterns fight hardest to stay alive. You may feel exhausted, irritable, or tempted to give up. Push through. This is your old identity dissolving and your new identity emerging. You'll know real change is happening when you automatically shift negative self-talk into something empowering without thinking about it. That's when your new neural pathways are becoming dominant. The resistance will fade, and your new programming will become second nature. Remember, temporary discomfort leads to permanent transformation. Each time you override old patterns with empowering self-talk, you're not just changing your thoughts, you're reshaping your brain. You're stepping into a version of yourself that aligns with your highest potential. The most challenging moments are where the real breakthroughs happen. When everything in you wants to go back to old habits, that's when you're on the edge of transformation. Don't let short-term discomfort stop you from long-term change. This isn't about constantly feeling good, but staying committed, even when challenging. That's what solidifies new neural pathways. That's what rewires your biology. That's what makes transformation last. By shifting your self-talk, you're not just changing yourself, you're reshaping the energy field around you. This isn't just self-improvement, it's a quantum shift that ripples into every aspect of your life. Stick with it. The change you seek is already unfolding. To support this transformation, consider listening to one of our sleep-guided meditations. As you rest, your subconscious mind easily absorbs new patterns, helping reinforce positive change naturally. It's a simple way to nurture your growth and align with your highest potential.